Beware the times, follow the signs. Beware the mind, I think it's time. Beware the crime is never fine. One day sight will be given to the blind. It's just a matter of time, the poor will shine. Just give me mine. Don't we deserve it after they robbed us first? Man, they lucky they ain't get that work, but we was blind to the dirt. Now every black man in the world gotta work for his work.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm King George. I'm the owner of T.Y.I Productions. I am the curator of Black 31 magazine. Tonight, I am live with a special brother from the community. This brother, they consider him the face of celebrity boxing. This brother is pretty swift in the ring. I seen his moves at the night of celebrity boxing when he faced Manny Strong. It was very, very, oh man, intense fight. I loved it. So, without further ado, can we give it up for the champ? The champ. Let's give it up for Traquan Newson. Let's go.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
No problem, brother. And just to get right into it, right? How did you enjoy the fight with celebrity boxing? How did you enjoy your fight?
Rock bottom. Yeah, let's box, baby. Don't fight. Let's box.
I loved it. Yeah, it's Damon always has a good event, a great event, should I say?
Right. I hear that.
But I definitely enjoyed it, man. And nothing tickles my twine more than combat.
I hear that. And
I love it.
And do you plan on continuing to step in the ring?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep racking these belts up until I'm done with it. Then they can have it.
I hear that.
I'm gonna be like the Undertaker of celebrity boxing. I'm going on the street. Nobody's beating the street.
I hear that. That's heavy. And most importantly, right? Where do the face of celebrity boxing come from? Where do you come from, brother? How did you grow up?
I grew up in New Brunswick, New Jersey / Somerset, New Jersey. My dad is from New Brunswick, my mom is from Somerset, so I had the chance to get the best of both worlds. I had a fun childhood. I grew up in the 90s.
Okay. Absolutely. And we all know the 90s was a great time. So answer me this. Who was some of your favorite artists from the 90s that you remember, that you love?
Nas, numero uno.
Heavy.
Definitely Tupac. I cried when Pac died, man. That was serious for me. I was a kid, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
90s. So I got Nas, Pac. You said how many? 3?
Just who inspired you?
Well, I say Nas, Pac, DMX. See, a lot of these people, like, this generation probably don't know, but $500,000, Herb McGruff.
Okay.
Like, I listen to them dudes, man. Ali Vegas.
That's heavy.
I always like this. Because it's always like the guys under the main artists always spit the hardest. Like,
absolutely. And Vegas is fire.
Word.
Fire. He's fire. And how do you feel about facing your next opponent?
Comfortable. See, what every opponent need to know about me, I'm going to train like it's my first fight. So every time I get in that ring, you get in the ring with somebody that feel like this is all or nothing. And I'm the champion, I'm still gonna feel like that.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
So I treat myself like the underdog.
Okay.
I don't care what everybody else thinks. It's me versus me. So on my mental, I'm still climbing the ladder. I don't feel like I'm at the top right now. Even though I know I am, but I don't feel like that. It's still mad work to do.
I hear that. And most importantly, brother, like, how therapeutic is boxing for the mental health?
It's very therapeutic because you can get into an argument with so many people and you can just have a bad day. Just go in the gym, let it all out on that bag. By the time you get done, get home, shower, you don't even remember what you was mad at. You know what I mean? Or upset. Like, I lost a lot of family members between last year, a year and a half ago till now. And right after every funeral, I go right to that gym. Like, and that's another thing. It's like my sister, my older sister, she's never going to be able to see me fight because she's not here no more. And I call her at 41. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these are the things that drive me to go hard. My baby brother, he passed away at 25. So it's just me and my little sister. You know what I mean? So those are a lot of things that motivate me, man.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And just on a serious note, brother, how were you able to get over those tragedies in your life?
You actually don't. It just makes you stronger on a daily basis. You're never going to get over it. You're just going to be. It's just going to build up strength to cope with it.
I understand, man. And listen, man, my condolences go out to the family, brother. So just to jump back into boxing, right? Who are some of your favorite inspirations? Who are some of your favorite boxers?
I gotta say Floyd.
Yeah.
That's because I gotta say Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker.
Okay.
That's my favorite fighter of all time. Him, but he got to share that title because Marvin Hagler is where I got my aggression from, man. Like, my first fight as a kid, I said I'm gonna fight this big dude like I'm Marvin Hagler. So once I seen aggression was everything, man, Marvin Hagler was special, man. He was aggressive, but he moved graceful with his aggression to the point it was like he was special, man.
Absolutely.
I got Floyd, Marv, Sweet Pea. I gotta say Roy Jones. Roy is a GOAT because Roy took on all challenges, man. He didn't care about no dehydration clause. He didn't care about none of that. Roy Jones told every opponent, I don't care what you weigh, just if that's gonna help you, make sure you got that on you and come with your best.
Yeah. Roy was heavy. So now answer me this.
I can't say Muhammad Ali because he don't count. He's like the boxing god.
Yeah, absolutely. Now answer me this. Who would you take so if they had a celebrity boxing match with Roy Jones and Sugar Shane Mosley, who would you go with?
I mean, Shane got my hand wrapped, so he might look up and catch one of my knockouts. I gotta go with Roy though, man. I gotta go with Roy, man, because the way I seen Roy keep Mike Tyson up off of him, Sheesh. Yeah, shame to be in a world of trouble. I love to see that though, and it's crazy because you know Damon is cool with both of them, so I know he can make that happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's a hint. That's a hint, Damon. I'm the co-main event.
Absolutely. 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 And overall, man, how much do you love boxing?
That's my girlfriend. I love it, man.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. I ain't even gonna lie. That right there, that's heavy. That's heavy. Now to even draw like even deeper into boxing, right? We know how therapeutic boxing is for the soul. Now, how much do you have to train as a boxer? Like, is it consistent? Is it just weekly, monthly? What's the rotations like?
It's daily. I look at it like this. When it comes to me, every day you miss, your competition is moving ahead of you. That's why I like running at night, because most of the gyms is closed, so I know my competition ain't running at night. They went home.
Yep.
So I like to run at night. Or I run early in the morning. It all depends how I feel.
Absolutely. And I got a quick question, right? I got a quick question. How important is water for the body of a boxer?
It's very important. Water, especially coconut water. Coconut water will hydrate you like no other liquid on this planet.
Okay.
Coconut water. See, I don't want to tell my secret serum, but coconut water and aloe vera water, together with the watermelon, you'll be extra hot. All of that is alkaline, so you're gonna be hydrated.
Okay. Do you feel as though that you can also win belts in different weight classes?
Of course. That's my plan.
Okay.
Once I get finished cleaning up this super lightweight division, welterweight division, once I clean all that up, then I'm coming to that middleweight.
Okay. That's heavy.
Coming to that middleweight.
That's heavy. That's heavy. And shout out to Celebrity Boxing, shout out to X Rumble, you know what I mean, shout out to Damon Feldman, the Burnt Coffee Company, you know, Frontiers Candy and all the other sponsors. I can't remember everybody, but shout out to everybody. And
shout out to Mark too. You know why? Because Mark is like the Dr. Dre. Yeah. Like you'll see Damon. That's like he's like the Eminem. Like you'll see him, but you never see like the guy on the keyboards.
Yep.
Like Mark played a part in a lot of these hit records, man. Yeah. Linda, Mary Alice, like yeah, man. They played a huge part. Elena. I gotta make sure I bring her shirt to Mars. That might be my next celebrity boxing match.
Get out there, everybody. Get out there, everybody. Salute. To jump into a community question, right? How do you feel about the new candidate that's in office now? How do you feel about our new president?
Me personally,
how do you feel about the decision that was made by America to select Donald Trump? How do you feel about that?
All right. Me personally, this is how I feel. As a black man, it doesn't matter who the president is, because the president is just the fall guy. He's not making these laws. He can make a suggestion, but they have to give the yes. The higher ups. So it's like, where does that leave me? I still got to pay my bills, and like So this whole election is just to get us riled up. Just like if people don't realize, like time is repeating itself. So they can't use religion anymore because it's watered down. The next best thing, politicians. They know people will go to war and fight about politics, and if somebody gets elected, they're gonna ride in this town and do all of this. So it's like it only affects my community. It doesn't affect any other communities. Like, to truth be told. So even if she would have won, it still would be the same where I'm from. And the only way that can change is people like me and other people take the initiative to change it. Because I can't say, and this is why, truth be told, I don't vote. Because it's like they're separating us already. Like, and if people do their history, you know, they're saying, oh, you vote for Trump, you're not black. If you do your history, Republicans freed the slaves, not Democrats. They're switching it around, but the Democrat Party still secretly does what they do. This is why, quote unquote, Epstein committed suicide. No, he just partners with the higher up Democratic Party because he's a billionaire. So his suicide was a way for him not to spill out who was on his island.
Absolutely.
Like, so I don't really, like, to me, it's funny because all these black people that are saying this crazy stuff about Trump, rappers too, you are the same ones that was in the Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, shaking this man's hand, trying to be at every Mike Tyson fight that was in the Trump Plaza, or Arturo Gotti fight that was in the Trump Plaza. So it's like, now that we're grown and we're woke, we see what the agenda is. We didn't know back then because we didn't have all the social media shit in the 90s. We didn't have none of this. So now that we have all of this, there's nothing that they can really hide. That's just like at a job. When people an employee gets pissed off, they start ranting. They want to record this. Oh, this ain't right. I'm going to send this to OSHA. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Right? So what makes us think that the people at NASA don't get angry and things like that and don't say, oh, I've been to aliens for real, but now that we are getting to top secret evidence, it's like, wow, like, we're not supposed to know this, but when you piss employees off or whoever off, now they're going to show that.
Absolutely.
Think they care if you firing them? They're already set. They have a 401k out of this world. I mean, it's NASA.
Absolutely. Respect. Absolutely. And so many jewels, man. So many jewels. So do the people hear that? Like, listen, man. Y'all gotta hear. And I'm so glad you said that, man, because a lot of things is needed for people to hear. Like, you know, sometimes when I get people on here, they be afraid to say what it is, and I'm so glad that you was able to open up and to say, listen, this is what it is.
Yeah.
The community needed.
And it's like, not to get too much into the politics, but just like Kamala Harris. Like, now people like this, black people will want to say, or even white people, all people, Spanish, everybody, saying Trump's racist, right? But you're voting for a black woman because you're black. Not because what she's saying, because you're black, so that makes you racist too. Like, that's what they're turning it into, and it's like, it's crazy. Like, she, like, and it was like a slap in the face. Cardi B, Eminem, Megan Thee Stallion. Why do you need these people to come on your campaign to get us to vote? That right there already let me know. Last year when Kanye said what he said on Drink Champs was all true. They didn't take that money from him for racial slurs. They took it from him for saying the truth. And that's why all these other entertainers didn't want to back him, because they know that the money that they possess ain't real. Like, they're not allowed, and I will be the first celebrity to make sure that I have my own money to do what I want to do. Like they can only spend their money on. I'm talking about these A-list celebrities too, the ones that people idolize. They can only spend their money on the things that make them happy, to influence people like the lower classmen to buy the things that they buy, knowing that they can't afford it, knowing that they're going to miss bills and all that, just to keep up with the Joneses. And then these people turn around and still don't give out free concerts. So these people that's buying your stuff, your merchandise and all of that, they still have to pay $200, $300 for a ticket. It's a whole agenda. Drill rap is the new gangster rap. They used to blame Eazy-E and all of them for things that went on. Now it's the drill rap. The federal government has a system to whereas they work with these record labels and all of this stuff. They already have this design. Who's gonna be the face of all of this? And then once you see Dirk didn't want parts of it and change his life, that man Ben probably had a wire on him. He probably been doing all of that.
Yeah.
Like, but as long as Dirk kept making that music for these young black boys, and I won't even just say for the youth period, because every ethnicity listens to hip hop. It's its own culture. No matter what color you are, if you love that type of music, like, you are a part of the hip hop culture.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like. I just look at a lot of this stuff like they hiding so much stuff from us. Well, they hiding from America because these other countries, like, they're so traditional. It's crazy. Like, we're getting taught the ways of the devil. There's no other way around it. That's why America is the devil's playground, and it's really starting to show. Before you know it, we're going to see the Antichrist. Like, everywhere that's holy, they make it seem like it's just the worst place in the world. Now, if Israel and all these places are so bad, why is that the place in the Bible? Why is that the region in the Bible? Egypt and all. If these places are so bad, why? If that Bible wasn't the first Bible that they found in Turkey, why can't they let anybody that can read that dialogue read it? Why? All of this it's just like Instagram, for instance, right? Now, if we're listening to somebody's music, they'll mute our video or live or whatever, right? Now, or if you say something like, oh, I'm gonna, in the face, right? Now they're flagging you for violence. But I got videos on here where y'all letting these kids go viral, bullying other kids. And then you're letting it get it up to 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Like, that's promoting violence. And so if an athlete's telling another athlete that they're going to sock him in the face, like, that's a part of the sport that they're involved in. But for y'all to let that type of stuff ride on the internet, like, come on, man. It's all an agenda. Because they know the average kid now, how it's all soft now, that kid is gonna lose his mind. He might be the next mass shooter. Like, they know what they're doing. These kids in China are learning quantum physics. The shit from Ant-Man, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And over here, they're telling kids that it's alright for a boy to be the opposite gender of where he was born, saying that's okay. To each his own. But let a kid be a kid and let them decide that when they're an adult.
Absolutely.
Because what if that's just a phase for them, and then when they get 18 years old, they can't get what their parents allowed them to do back, and it's not even allowing you. You condoned it because you took your kid, a minor, to do that. Like, and if the youth, like, I want a lot of motivational speakers to start talking to these kids, man. Everywhere, because if we don't start doing it now, depending on these rappers and all of that, we doomed. They'll sell their soul for $1. They probably didn't even like Camilla Harris, but they did it. They did it because they know in the long run, the hip-hop police, aka the FBI, is going to pull something up that they already pulled up on. Some of these FBI agents, probably the supervisors, they probably done partied with Diddy at these parties. Because they're into that type of stuff. Judges, lawyers, all of that. They're into this type of stuff. And I can say that because even though it's totally wrong. But if somebody from the ghetto, mom might get high, father never was around, and they're out of foster homes, the first chance they get to hit that block, they're gonna do that, right? Now, mind you, now, when they're in that courtroom, they don't care about your background and how you grew up or what for you to do that. All they see is melanin. They just see melanin. Now, fast forward to somebody that has a history of being a predator, you'll send him to jail for 1.5 years, 2 years to get counseling, but you try to send somebody away that had nothing, and that probably was a way for them to get out of the situation they were in to go to college or anything. Because I've seen it done. And they never touched it. I know people that had to take that route, such as myself. Look at me now. I'm fighting on Triller TV, American News. Look at me now. And it's so crazy, like, a lot of people thought I was gonna fail. Truth be told, my own stepmother thought I was gonna fail.
But you
she probably would never admit it, but your actions show it all. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's always a way out, and sometimes that's some people's way out, but to give somebody 10 years, 12 years, it's crazy. Because you give them this amount of time, and while they're in there for the 10 years, the CIA is still letting this stuff come in.
Absolutely.
This is crazy.
Absolutely.
But I don't want to get deep into the politics in the government because I go on forever, man. Because I do a lot of reading and I'm always, research everything. I do it all, man.
It's all good. Listen, man. What advice do you have for the young brother that's growing up, that's thriving in the community, right?
Don't let a person have to bite you to show you that they're a snake. Just stay positive, stay focused, stay healthy, and read, man. That's what I inspire the youth to do. Because we keep picking up these phones and letting these machines read for us. Go pick up a book. They're trying to take cursive away, so you can't read the laws and litigations and legislations. Go pick up these books, man. Teach our kids how to write in cursive. You young kids, learn how to write in cursive.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, man.
For the stars.
Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Listen, thank you so much. And last but not least, right? What is the greatest thing that you love about yourself?
I love that I love, man. Like, I don't, how can I say it? If I could change the world at the blink of an eye, I would never stop batting my eyes, man. I keep them closed.
Yes.
Like I love life. I love the people in it. You know what I mean? I love all my brothers and sisters. The ones that look like me, the ones that don't look like me. It's time we gotta. That's just what I love about myself, man.
Absolutely.
I'm self-motivated, always ready to motivate others, and I love it, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. So listen, brother, man, thank you. Thank you so much for tapping on, for tapping in with Black 31 magazine. We will be highlighting you in the next edition of Black 31 magazine.
Yeah.
This interview will be uploaded onto YouTube also. And listen, man, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you. So listen, y'all, go follow the champ, man, the face of celebrity boxing, Mr. Traquan Newson. He will be at the press conference tomorrow. It's open to the public. Harris Casino. And every
I'm gonna have
time
my
he
security
fights,
guard
he
with
put
me
the
too,
belt
you
on.
see?
Okay.
I'm gonna have my security with me too.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear
They said
that.
they didn't want the Grim Reaper to come to the press conference by herself. They want to see my next victim too.
I hear you. I hear that. I hear that. So listen, y'all. You know, all opponents, and you putting the title. The title is on the line the next time you fight, right?
It's always on the line. If they want it, come get it.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So listen, brother, man, thank you so much for tapping into Black 31 magazine. You already know, people, please tap in with us each and every week. We could have your favorite boxer, your favorite poet, your favorite artist. We could have the little girl down the street with the lemonade stand, or it could be you. So we are the home of the champions, the platform of truth, and the place where we uplift man, woman, and child. Peace and love, y'all. One.
Get that work, but we was blind to the dirt. Now every black man in the world gotta work for his worth.